Good morning, park managers, and welcome back to High Pine Zoo. So today we are going to be making an enclosure for the homocephaly, and it's going to be a nice, small, easy enclosure today. So we're not spending absolutely hours on it like we did with our big herbivore enclosure. So that's quite a long video. So we're going to do something nice and simple. I've already got this space ready. This is only a small critter. So what we're going to do, we'll make sure we're on our where are we? Wildlife build items. And we'll place the gate here right in place it about here actually, rather than in the corner, because we're going to use the items to kind of measure out where we want it. Obviously I want my off-show area. These are a little bit small, a bit friendly, so I can imagine keepers just having a chill time with them. But the main idea for the off-show area in this case is just so they have somewhere chill to, you know, rest, so then they're not being constantly stared at. If I can get that to line up with that perfectly, boom, there we go, there's that bit there. We'll only have one like guest viewing area, research viewing gallery, and try and level that out. That's okay. We're already, are we level? No we're not, no we're not. Right. It's a game of like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to try and get this to be just about right. It's about center that. So we'll do our off-show area first. Do we want it the lot? We won't do it all the way, I don't think. We'll do it like, we'll start from this. We want it quite close to the path. Like so. Maybe one stretched cube like that. There we go. Nice little off-show area. Can be the way in and out. And then we'll only use the thinnest fence, because this ain't a dangerous creature. This is a cute little creature that usually YouTubers go and bully. Whenever a new DLC comes out with a predator in it, you know it is cannon fodder. Poor little guys. Yeah, like that, and then like that, about there. Honestly, I feel like the homocephaly is the most bullied species of dinosaur in this game. As soon as that new predator comes out, it's like, yeah, guess who's gonna find out who the small dinosaur animation killers? Homocephaly. Poor guy. So we're gonna make them this nice little home and hope that they stop getting bullied. They're not gonna get bullied in this zoo. This zoo, they're gonna be perfectly safe. Right. So like I said, this is gonna be a nice and simple. We'll decorate around it another time. Like, I'm only doing some decorations here and there. As you can see, not every enclosure's been fully decorated at, you know, after each build. It's a case of something I like doing right at the end. When I've, like, especially park entrances, I don't usually build a park entrance right away. I mean, we have somewhat of a park entrance, somewhat kind of decorated up and kind of explained to what it is, but then kept nice and simple. But a lot of the time when I'm building things, the park entrance is the last thing I make, along with all the decorations and like changing what I want to be like the mapping of the park and things like that. Sometimes they all come afterwards. It's like keeping it simple, like doing the fun bit first. You know, like when you're having the meal and you eat the what you consider being the best part of the meal first. It's a bit like that. The enclosures are the best part of the meal, so I enjoy making it. So we're gonna have a water source in here, and I think I'm gonna make this pretty much like I made my Gallimimus enclosure the other day. When I showed you how I made that, probably one of my favourite ways, because I'm going to use sand. These are pretty small. I don't want them to be massively hidden, so the sand or dirt gets rid of all that grass that sticks up, so we don't want that. I didn't actually go and check what they ate. I'm pretty sure it's ground leaf they eat. I'm pretty sure. Or is it fibre? What do you eat, dude? Ground leaf. I'll eat both. Ground leaf and fibre. We'll probably use fibre then, because fibre, in my opinion, it just looks the best. Out of the two anyways. There we go, that's that there. A little bit of fibrous growth, and I probably will do the path systems. We'll add a little bit of ground leaf, why not? Here and there. That's going to be the middle bits. We're going to add a few little trees this enclosure. Just because, you know, it'll look nice, it'll look nice. I don't want it to be completely like the Gallimimus enclosure that I made. I think I'll use some pine trees, actually. I think that's what I'll do. Just to make it look different from what I did the other day. I think I've been slightly obsessed with making this enclosure like that now. Like I was in my head, like I had what I wanted to make. I think I might make these slightly hilly, these areas as well. Connect those up. So it's like almost like little valleys knocking around. A bit like that. So, well, a little valley in this area anyway. So I'll raise the ground up a little bit. Not too much. I don't want it to be absolutely crazy. I just want it like kind of like shallow. Just breaks up the enclosure a little bit. That'll be our tallest one. And I don't think I'll use all sand. I think I'll have sand as the main path. We'll use dirt for a big chunk of it, I reckon. So do the big bits in dirt. Just kind of follow it around on the outside so it breaks up. So I feel like this would be another creature that I'd pretty much enjoy a nice little dust bath. We'll make it dirt around the fence as well. Like so. As soon as I only these like little areas of sandiness going on, I think will be quite nice. For rock wise, you know, I'm going to use temperate. Because some of these temperate rocks are absolutely huge. Bit like that a little bit. It's almost like a doorway in a sense. That maybe almost like a doorway. A bit like that, so they can go through that area. Obviously they can walk around if they want, but I feel like it'll look quite nice seeing a few homocephaly just walking through there. That there. And then we'll go around adding just random rocks here and there. I think this is only going to be a really big rock formation. I'm going to actually, I say really big, it's not really big, but it's going to be the main bit I spend a little bit more detail on, and the rest of the rocks are sort of be plonked around here and there just for like little ground cover in a sense. Like so. Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Oh, I won't put randoms, otherwise we'll get some truly big ones. We'll just place a few of these around the hilly bits. Be our main one. Do a group of 3 there. So. Honestly, homocephaly, I think it's another one of those really cute dinosaurs that was, in my opinion, was the cutest dinosaur in the game till Microceratops came into it. Like, it was truly adorable. I'm kind of like contemplating adding Microceratops in with the homocephaly as well, or do I leave it? Because I think homocephaly should regain its crown as being the cutest animal. Like, I feel like I'll give them the moment in this park. It could be the cutest animal in this park. And then we'll use Microceratops in a different park at some point. I'll just do one on there, one here and there. I kind of want it slightly rocky. Maybe build this up to be like some kind of rock patch. Because a homocephaly, you're really going to mainly see them through this bit here. As soon as they get onto here, it's going to be harder to see because all the plants are already here and the ones that are going to be adding. So they're going to be like here and there in like appearance, to if you see them or not. So it'd be kind of interesting to see where they go, how often we'll see them, and it'd just be nice. So we'll leave that for rocks, and we'll go to some. We'll place the trees that I want down. I'm going to use this tree. We'll do these on the hill areas as a main tree because I really do like these trees. And I did an enclosure a while back on one of the live streams where the enclosure is mainly these trees, a few fallen logs, and a load of rocks here and there. And honestly, the way the enclosure looks, I was really happy with it. How sparse it looks, sparse but it was tall, and it just looked really cool seeing like big theropods going through. So I feel like this would be quite a nice contrast, really, a nice bit of height. And it gives it some kind of blending in with the rest of the park itself. So we'll just add a load of these now. This is where we're gonna push things up around, make it nice for them to hide in. Breaks up that line of sight, kind of like aspect to it. But make them feel, if they feel like there's too many eyes of them, they can go into these bushes, go and hide for shelter, and it'll just be nicey nice for them in a sense. And again, they look kind of cool for us. Something I always find interesting is when you go to an enclosure, and a bit like in the movie, in Jurassic Park where they don't always see the dinosaur because it's hidden so well. For that example, when they first come across the Dilophosaurus enclosure, they never actually see the Dilophosaurus because of how, one, I'm guessing how big the enclosure was, and two, how lush it was with vegetation. There would have been like no way of being able to see it. So we're just going to use the small desert bush as well. This is like height. This is the smallest bush that we can place down, and looks really cool. Has that bright, somewhat like orange branches to it. Looks look really nice. Again, a nice little contrast compared to everything in here. Got these nice white rocks with some kind of mold or algae growing over it. I say algae. it's something. There's something green growing on it. So we've got multiple colours, and our homocephaly are going to be green and red. Well, that's what it looks like in the hatchery anyways. We'll see what they come out as, but it might blend in quite nicely. It'll be another nice, like, interesting look in this enclosure with them. So we'll see how this goes. I think there's something like therapeutic about placing like loads of items down. Like, it's just nice. I don't know why. Like, I can easily place rocks for days. I can easily play bushes down for days. I just not get bored. I think it's the sound of them. You know, should we? Do I have one big one? Yeah, we'll have one big one in the centre there. That's going to be a complete different thing, but we're going to have like loads of little ones here and there. I think it actually looks kind of cool. Just one random big version of these plants knocking out. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. It's the tallest mountain in this enclosure as well, so yeah, I'm quite happy about the way that looks. Now the question is, what's your favourite way of displaying homocephaly? Do you like the kind of enclosure I'm doing right now? Do you like it jungly? Do you like it completely open and barren with like a few rocks knocking about? Like, how would you display homocephaly within your parks? If you're part of my Discord, you can take a screenshot of that enclosure, send it me in there. If you have Instagram, just get a screenshot again, place it on Instagram and tag me in it, which is just Jurassic World Biology on Instagram, is where you'll find me. Link to the link to the Discord will either, well, if you watch on YouTube, it'll be down below. If you're watching on TikTok, it's on my profile. We're adding a fair few of these, but I really do like how silvery they are. So I'll add a few of those, and then we'll add a lot of these bushes. And then we'll be done for bushes, and we'll add the homocephaly into the enclosure. And we'll have a look at how it looks with them running around it. But yeah, that's just one of the few ways. Oh, I also have Blue Sky now, which is just JW Biology. You can take a screenshot if you're on Blue Sky, send it to me there. Or, you know, like, make a post and tag me in it. On Twitter, it's JW Biology. Oh, it's called X now, isn't it? On X, you can find me as JW Biology. You can put your screenshot on there and tag me in it. There's multiple different ways you could show me how you'd display a homocephaly enclosure. And you know what? If I get a fair few people showing me the homocephaly enclosures, I might even do not quite a competition. There'll be nothing to win at the end of it, other than like, hey, Jurassic World Biology thinks mine's the best. And I might do a video on comparing all these homocephaly enclosures. But, you know, that's up to you guys if you want to do that. You don't have to if you don't want to. I really do love doing this kind of enclosure. I'd probably do more, make it more dense, but I don't want to make it too dense so I'm never going to ever see these homocephaly. I want to be able to see these cute little critters. But this is the last brush. I'm getting tongue twisted already. This is going to be the last bush type I'll be adding to this enclosure. But already it's already came together quite well. I'm loving the big open areas to be able to see them. But then if they want to dart off and hide, we've got all this foliage to like knock around in. It's pretty much like a hedgerow at this point. It's been really cool to see them just darting around all this shrubbery. What is it? Is it in Blackadder, where they're asking for a shrubbery or something as a gift? Oh man, do I add? Maybe not that one. Do I add this bush? Oh god, well, actually no. kind of fighting the line of sight with that, but we'll leave it. We'll leave that. We'll leave it like that. I quite like it already. So yeah, that's a nice simple enclosure. I think we'll add some of the normal, you know, the surrounding trees in here. In a sense, we'll let probably get those out of the water. Yeah, like so. Maybe just place my own. We'll leave that one. That's deaded. Just so I, like, you know, at least there's some part of it that's kind of vibing with the rest of the zoo, which is something I'd like. Like a little corner here with a looks quite thick. So then there's, you know, it's kind of vibing. They didn't bother knocking all these ones down, and that's their like little that's our little sanctuary, their little shelter from the main spotlight. Eventually, what I might do, I might make fake signs knocking around here and there, and like benches, obviously bins, maybe a shop over here or a hotel. I haven't quite decided yet, but when we get to that point, we'll get to that point. But yeah, that's the enclosure. It was a nice, simple, easy enclosure, easy one to follow, and it looks nice. Like I really like that. It looks really good in the light as they're going from this direction onto it. But anyways, I'm going to get the homocephaly in here, and then I'm going to create a little bit of a montage for you to enjoy at the end of this. And yeah, I hope it's given you a little inspiration with your builds. Let me know if it has, and if you've enjoyed it or if you've not enjoyed it. And yeah, as always, till next time, I'll see you later.